Good morning, students. We will continue rational numbers chapter. In today's class, we will learn distributivity of multiplication over addition for rational numbers. In the last class, you have learned commutative property and associative property. So, in this class, distributive property of multiplication over addition. This you have learned in your 7th standard also for integers. Now, for rational numbers. See, consider the rational numbers minus 3 by 4, 2 by 3 and minus 5 by 6. If you multiply by grouping last two numbers minus 3 by 4 into here multiplication over addition, here multiplication, here addition, 2 by 3 plus minus 5 by 6, you know simplification, so minus 3 by 4 into, now first we have to simplify the numbers within the bracket. So to simplify the numbers within the bracket, first you multiply the sign, so plus into minus becomes minus, and the denominator here 3, here 6, we have to make the equate the denominator by taking LCM. LCM is 3 and 6 denominator. If we divide by 3, common factor 1, 2, 3 1s are 3 2s are. So further division is not possible. So multiply the numbers. 3 into 2 is 6. So now we have to make the denominator 6. To make this denominator 6, we have to multiply by 2. Same number you multiply to the numerator also. Minus 5 by 6. Already 6 is there, so you don't have to multiply. So product minus 3 by 4 as it is, you can write in the next step also. First we will simplify the numbers within the bracket. So product of this is 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6 minus 5 by 6. Now see the denominators are equalized. Now we can subtract the numerator. Minus 3 by 4 into 4 minus 5 divided by 6. Now minus 3 by 4 into, if you subtract this, 4 minus 5 is 1, but bigger number is 5, its sign is minus, so minus 1 by 6. Now if simplification is possible, means you can do 3 1s are 3 2s are. So here remained minus 1, here also minus 1, it becomes plus 1, 4 2s are 8 in the denominator. So this is the answer of when you group last two numbers and multiply to the first number. So now we will multiply this way. Same rational numbers, minus 3 by 4 into 2 by 3 plus minus 3 by 4 into 5 by 6. Whether we are getting same answer or not, to check that we are doing this way. We are multiplying first number to second number plus first number to last number. So minus 3 by 4 into 2 by 3 means here we are multiplying. You don't have to take the LCM. Multiply numerator into numerator. Minus 3 into 2 is minus 6. Divided by 4 3s are 12. Here plus sign comes in between, and minus 3 into minus 5 is plus 15 divided by 6 4s are 24. Now here in between these two rational numbers plus sign. So we have to add. Addition means equating the denominator and then adding the numerator. To equate the denominator, first we will take the denominator, and if common factor is there means we can divide. 12 is the common factor for 12 and 24. 12 1s are 12 2s are. Now further division is not possible. Multiply this number. 12 into 2 is 24. So 24 is the LCM. We have to make the denominator of these two rational numbers 24. So here to make 12 24, we have to multiply by 2. Same number you multiply to the numerator also, plus 15 by 24, because already 24 is there, you don't have to multiply. In the next step you write the product. 6 2s are minus 12 divided by 24 plus 15 by 24. Now the denominators are equalized. So single denominator for both the numerator, for the rational numbers, both the rational numbers, and numerators you write with sign minus 12 plus 15. Again numbers with opposite sign means we have to subtract the number. 15 minus 12 is 3, bigger number is 15, its sign is plus, so plus 3 by 24. Now division is possible. 3 1s are 3 8s are. Here also we got plus 1 by 8. Plus 1 by 8, this case also plus 1 by 8. In this way, if you group first and second rational number multiplication and plus first and last rational number multiply and then adding, you will get same answer. So what we can say, minus 3 by 4 into 2 by 3 plus minus 5 by 6 is equal to minus 3 by 4 into 2 by 3 plus minus 3 by 4 into minus 5 by 6. So in general we can write this way. So for all rational numbers a comma b comma c, a into b plus c is equal to ab plus ac. Now this is last property, distributive property. Copy this in your notes. Next example sums. verify that minus into minus x is equal to x for x is equal to 13 by 7 and x is equal to minus 23 by 7. First we will take first sum, x is equal to 13 by 7. We will find out minus into minus x. Minus into minus x is equal to minus into minus, x value is 13 by 7. As you have learnt in 7th standard, minus and minus in between bracket comes means you have to apply multiplication rule for sign. Minus and minus becomes plus and 13 by 7. What we got here? This is the value of x. So what we can say, minus into minus x is equal to x. X value only we got. We find minus into minus x. Second question, x is equal to x value given is minus 23 by 7. Now minus into minus x is equal to minus into minus. Now here x value itself is minus 23 by 7. X value as it is with the sign you have to write minus 23 by 17. So first of all, this minus sign you keep as it is. Inside the bracket, two minus signs are there together. In between bracket comes. So multiplication rule, minus and minus becomes plus 23 by 7. Now we will remove this bracket. So plus and minus becomes minus. So minus 23 by 7. This minus 23 by 7 is again x value we got. So what we can say, minus into minus x is equal to x. So similar sums are there in the exercise. By referring this, by understanding this, you have to do exercise sums. Next exercise sum, that similar type of sum I am explaining you. Name the property under multiplication used in each of the following. So minus 7 by 9 into 1 is equal to 1 into minus 7 by n is equal to minus 7 by 9. This you have learnt in your last class. Multiplicative identity. 1 is the multiplicative identity for rational numbers. If you multiply 1 to any rational number and 1 into any rational number will give you the same rational number, value will not change, minus 7 by 9. So here this is the question given. Which property is used here? 1 is the multiplicative identity. So next question, minus 8 by 7 into minus 1 by 9 is equal to minus 1 by 9 into minus 8 by 7. Which property is this? Commutative property. A into B is equal to B into A. So here which property is used? Commutative property. Next question, just you have to mention the properties used here. Minus 20 by 19 into 19 by minus 20 is equal to 1. Which property? Multiplicative inverse. Reciprocal. If you multiply to the given rational number, you will get one answer. So product of that is 1. So 20 by 19 is a given rational number. If you multiply to that, reciprocal of that, 19 by minus 20, 19 and 19 get cancelled and 20 and 20 get cancelled, 1 is the answer. So this is a multiplicative inverse property. Last question, minus 3 by 4 into 2 by 3 plus minus 7 by 8 is equal to minus 3 by 4 into 2 by 3 plus minus 3 by 4 into 7 by 8. Now just now I explained in the beginning distributive property. So this is a distributive property. First, in the left hand side we have grouped last two numbers. In the right hand side, first number into second number plus first number into last number. First number into last number will give you the same answer that we have verified in the beginning. I have explained that. So this property is called distributive property. So last question, not last question, next question, multiply 5 by 7 by the reciprocal of minus 3 by 16. First you read the question and understand it. Multiply 5 by 7 by the reciprocal of minus 3 by 16. We have to multiply reciprocal of minus 3 by 16 into 5 by 7. So first of all we will find out reciprocal of minus 3 by 16. Reciprocal of minus 3 by 16 is 16 by minus 3. Numerator goes to denominator, denominator goes to the numerator, that is reciprocal. Now we will multiply reciprocal. So 5 by 7 into 16 by minus 3. So since here it is multiplication, simplification is possible, means you simplify. Here simplification is not more possible. So multiply numerator into numerator. 16 5s are 80, 7 3s are minus 21. Or in the denominator if you get minus sign, you have to write that for the numerator. So minus 80 by 21. Why it is to the numerator? You should not write minus sign for the denominator. Plus into minus becomes plus here, minus here becomes minus. So altogether minus 80 by 21. Next example sum, multiply minus 3 by 8 by the reciprocal of 9 by 4. You have to multiply reciprocal of 9 by 4 to minus 3 by 8. Reciprocal of 9 by 4 is 4 by 9. So minus 3 by 8 into 4 by 9 is, here simplification is possible. 4 ones are, 4 twos are, 3 ones are, 3 threes are. So here remained is 1 minus 1 into 1. So minus 1, 2 threes are 6. Numerator into numerator, write the product here. Denominator into denominator, write the product. So answer is minus 1 by 6. Next example sum is 7 by 9 is the multiplicative inverse of minus 2 by 7. Why or why not? This is the question given. Question is 7 by 9 is the multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse, this you have learnt in last class. Multiplication inverse will give you, if you multiply that to the given rational number, will give you answer 1. Should give answer 1. Now we have to check 7 by 9 is multiplicative inverse of minus 1 2 by 7 or not. If you get answer 1 when you multiply, then that is the multiplicative inverse. Let us check that. If 7 by 9 is the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 2 by 7, the product should be 1. Now let us multiply and check that. 7 by 9 into minus 1 2 by 7. This is a mixed fraction. Mixed fraction, first of all we have to convert that into improper. 7 by 9 as it is into mixed fraction means multiplying these two. Minus 7 plus 2 minus 9 by 7. Don't think that you have to subtract this. 7 into 1, 7 into 2, 9. So minus 9 by 7. Now simplification is 9 ones are 9 ones are, 7 ones are 7 ones are. Here 1 into minus 1 remains. So product is minus 1 by 1 is equal to minus 1. But if it is multiplicative inverse, when we multiply you have to get plus 1, but we got here minus 1. So what is the conclusion? Here the product is not 1, it is minus 1. So 7 by 9 is not the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 2 by 7. Let us see one more example sum. Is 0.7 is the multiplicative inverse of 1 3 by 7. Why or why not? Again, if 0.7 is the multiplicative inverse of 1 3 by 7 means when you multiply these two you have to get the product 1. So this you have learnt in your last class. 0.7, what is the fractional form of 0.7? 7 divided by 10. If the after the decimal point 1 place is there means you have to divide that number by number with the 1 0. Number with the 1 0. So 7 by 10 and 1 3 by 7 will convert this into improper. 7 ones are plus 3, 10 by 7. Now if 0.7 is the multiplicative inverse of 1 3 by 7, product should be 1. Should, this is 1D is left here, should be 1. So we will multiply 0.7 into 1 3 by 7 is equal to, fractional form of 0.7 is 7 by 10 into improper fraction is 10 by 7. If you simplify this, 10 ones are 10 ones are, 7 ones are 7 ones are, 1 into 1 1 by divided by 1, so 1. So here we got, when we multiply 0.7 into 1 3 by 7, answer 1. So what is the conclusion? Here the product is 1. So 0.7 is the multiplicative inverse of 1 3 by 7. Children, this is today's class. I have explained this example sums and distributive property. Now by referring this example sums you have to do exercise sums. Exercise 1.1, these two you have done in the last class. So no, first Roman number is remained, this you have done. Now today's homework is third question, verify minus x is equal to x for, this is the value. Same similar sums I have done, and this you have done, fourth sum you have done in the last class. Now this here, fifth sum, third and fifth, this is today's homework. Same similar sums I have done, refer that and do. Sixth sum I have done, sixth sum, similar sums I have done. So homework is, today's homework is third, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth and ninth. Refer example sums, understand it and do homework. If you understand example sums, you can do homework. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Thank you, students.